All right, many Americans are going to be hitting the road for Thanksgiving travel next week, but even if you're staying home, you probably won't save too much money. The U.S. Farm Bureau projects that this Thanksgiving is going to cost you a lot more. They estimate about 14% since last year. Turkey, if you can find it, up 24%. Dinner rolls, 15%, but those are carby, so maybe you don't even go with them anyway. Cranberries, 11%. And according to new polling, Americans are pointing the finger at President Biden, with 3 in 5 voters claiming that the administration is to blame for the rising inflation. Let's bring in our company to react. New Hampshire congressional candidate and former State Department senior advisor under President Trump, Matt Mowers, along with the co-host of the Len Berman and Michael Riedel in the morning show on WOR 710, Michael Riedel. Michael, I'm shocked. I love going on your show. It's unfortunate that Len couldn't be here tonight. Hopefully, he gets the help he needs and he comes on sometime in the future.
Well, I try to help him every morning, but so far I'm not succeeding. That's the problem there, Sean, as you well know. I mean, Len is a great guy, but he is a traditional liberal, and he's a bit of a limousine liberal. He lives out there in a fancy suburb of Long Island, and these gas prices, they don't really seem to affect him. But I think inflation is the rock on which the wings of the Biden administration could be broken, because that is something that Americans care about. And
so when you talk to folks, though, you guys talk to folks on the radio every morning. Do people, the left and the media, keep saying this is a made-up issue? Do you think, I talk to people all the time who say, I went to the grocery store, it's costing me more. I think that it's silly for the left to pretend it's a made-up right-wing issue when it's clearly affecting people's bottom line.
Well, this is what they have to do. They have to spin it. So they're taking their lead from this crazy economist in the New York Times named Paul Krugman, who is a Keynesian, who believes that you can just keep spending and printing money, and it's never really going to matter. And he keeps saying inflation is transitory. And the facts are showing us that it is not transitory. And Sean, as you know, inflation is the thief in the night. It steals money from you, and you don't even realize it's being stolen from you. If you get a 5 or 6% return on your investments and inflation is 3%, your return is only 2%. And one day you wake up and your money is no longer there. That is the danger.
Hey, Matt, you're on the campaign trail every day. You're talking to people in New Hampshire. I'm a New Englander. We're frugal people. What percentage of your campaign and your messaging is focused on inflation and the economy versus, all the other issues that voters want to talk to you about?
Well, it's a huge piece of our campaign because it's impacting everybody. My wife Cassie and I just filled up our oil tank for the winter. Right? New Hampshire and New England uses oil to heat your homes more than just about any other region of the country. It was up 50% from last year. 50%. You see a stack of logs behind me because we're going to have to use those to add to the heat for the winter because we're going to try to keep the thermostat down. And I know a lot of Granite Staters, a lot of folks throughout the United States overall are going to have to make the same decisions. You have gas prices going up, the cost of food going up. And my wife and I have a 5-month-old. In the past 5 months, the price of diapers has gone up every single time that we've bought a new package. The price of formula has gone up. In fact, there was a report today that formula has shortages and some of the largest price increases of any other product out there, which is hurting a bunch of young families out there right now who need our help. And, what do you have in D.C.? You've got Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi and folks like my opponent, Chris Pappas, who are laughing about it. Joe Biden was up here in New Hampshire the other day celebrating the non-infrastructure package. He walked arm in arm with the Democratic delegation in our state to brag about the infrastructure package, when realistically, what do people need right now? They need help by making sure that the cost of goods go down and that they actually can stay warm throughout the winter.
Exactly.
Yeah, they do need help. Mike, I want to show you, because Sean was talking about how the media likes to come to Biden's defense. I want to show you MSNBC's Joy Reid trying to explain that the economy is actually doing just fine. Watch.
I can't bear that woman.
Republicans are seizing on inflation and blaming Joe Biden for it personally. So the economy isn't bad. It's just that people are mad because everything is late and things cost a little bit more.
All right, so a recent AP poll shows that 35% of Americans think the economy is doing bad. As Sean said, 3 in 5 point it directly to Biden. So I don't know who she's trying to trick here.
Let me tell you something, though. Here's what's really evil about people like Joy Reid and Elizabeth Warren. They are happy that gas prices are hitting $5 or $6 a gallon because they want to get us off fossil fuels. They want to get us off oil. They all want us to be battery-operated people who have to plug into some socket to get around. So the evil thing about the Democrats is they love the fact that oil and gas prices are rising. That's what they need to wean us off what they think is the evil fossil fuel industry. So they're in cahoots with this.
Well, Matt, I mean, it's a great point. But Matt, I mean, at the end of the day, this hurts middle America.
Yes.
And that is, at the end of the day, going to hit people's wallets and votes, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. Now, look, folks like, Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi may not care, right? Their home's going to be heated for the winter. They're living in taxpayer-subsidized housing. Doesn't really matter to them. And candidly, they just don't give a damn about the rest of us out here in the real world. Mike's absolutely right. They are trying to move us to purely electric vehicles. But, China's making all of the batteries. They control the supply chain for that. So the price of that's going to go up in no time as well. They just don't care. They're so clueless and out of touch with the economy right now. You have Pete Buttigieg out there saying that Americans just have to wait and be patient if they're waiting for gifts this Christmas.
Exactly.
What kind of answer is that? We're Americans.
A
We're
non-answer.
people who step up
Gentlemen,
to the challenge
thank you
and
very
get
much.
stuff done. And you've got an administration that doesn't care right now.
Matt, Michael, thank you very much. Unfortunately, we're out of time, but great points. Thank you so much.
Good to see you guys. Take care.
Thanks so much.
You bet. I bring this all up in my book, Radical Nation. It's out now everywhere where books are sold. You can order it at newsmax.com/23.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.